Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King, and today I'm going to be giving you part 39 of What If Naruto Returned Different after his training trip. Remember to get this one to 100 likes as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform. And also go ahead and check out the new episode of What If Naruto was sent to the Marvel world, and go ahead and enjoy that guys. And over on Anime King 2, I post a brand new episode of What If the 10 Tails was sealed within Naruto. And later on I'm going to be posting What If Izuna Uchiha was Naruto's ancestor. So stay in tune for that, and I hope you guys enjoy each and every What If today. And remember, if you're new and this is the first time you hear my voice and you enjoyed videos on both Anime King and Anime King 2, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become a part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and your support guys, and yeah, without further ado, remember to comment down below and tell me if you're new. Let's begin this new episode. Start the intro.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their
So, the last time we left off, Naruto flew up in the air with his gigantic form as the savior was coming down after Hanabi used her summon to knock him straight up into the air. As Naruto gave the savior a RKO and brought him down and collapsed on the Sand Village, destroying everything, killing everyone that was there, annihilating the village, as Hanabi and Kurenai and Anagard was up in the air, so they were out of the blast and destruction range. As the fourth then came down to the ground, as they saw a half-dead Santos, as he came out of the savior's body, as he had a blade, as Hanabi asked Naruto if she could get that talking blade as well, as he said sure, why not, as she killed Santos and took the blade, as she begged for it to talk to her, and the blade did, as she was excited. Meanwhile, Sasuke, as he and Sakura came back to Konoha, as they quickly went to the Hokage's office to hear that Tsunade was gone. She kills Shizune, and she's been under Naruto influences all this time. As Orochimaru was rather pissed off, as Sasuke was also suspecting that Hinata was the one who was Naruto's spy, as he questioned her. But she looked at him like if he was dumb, really thinking that she would be a spy after all that he did. And now that Gaara is gone, as she was pissed off. Until they all heard a voice, as a woman materialized in the office, as they thought that she was a threat, but she told them to calm down. As the gods sent her, she was a messenger to tell them. As the gods can see that in the future Uzumaki will slay even them, but the gods cannot interfere, as a god can only fight a god. And even though Uzumaki is powerful, he's still not a god. As she told them that she would bring Sasuke to Pandora's box. There is a weapon in there that can even take down gods. As long as Sasuke gives up the weapon once he's finished with Uzumaki, all shall be fine. As she told him that he's powerful enough to take down Uzumaki, for sure. Hearing that, Sasuke did not deny anything, as he was ready. If it could get him more power, he would take the chance, as he wanted to kill Naruto. Back with Naruto, Tsunade arrived, as Tsunade reunited with Naruto, as Naruto was off, as he was feeling something that was wrong. The hologram didn't appear, as it told him that there was a messenger from the gods to get Sasuke the Pandora's box, as Naruto was pissed off hearing that, as he knows the kind of weapon in there, it can kill anything, even gods, so they want to use it against him. But Naruto quickly gained the idea, as he told Hanabi to go and wake Kurenai and Tsunade up. Back at Konoha, Sasuke was given some time to spend, as he was in bed with Sakura when the messenger came in, as he had to comfort the both of them, as the messenger told him that she didn't really care about their situation, but it's time for them to go, as Sasuke kissed Sakura, as it's time for him to bring down Naruto once and for all. So yeah guys, that was basically the last one we left off. You guys can switch across playlist and check it for yourself, so let's start this new episode. We begin this episode with Naruto heading towards Konoha. At the main gate, I can't believe they all left, Izumo. And I can't believe we stayed, Katetsu. Katetsu turned to his friend with wide eyes, What are you saying, Izumo? The truth. Kumo is destroyed, the sand is destroyed, the stone is probably as well. And it was all done by one person. The civilians has left. Hokage has escaped. I just wonder, what the hell are we fighting for? Relax, buddy, said Katetsu as he placed his hand on Izumo's shoulder. We are fighting for this village as long as there's someone to protect. You're probably right, Izumo said, as he signed out 2 people who just leave, civilians, as all the civilians are packing up and leaving Konoha. As he saw someone coming. What's your reason for entry, he asked. Keiji Komuro, I'm a mercenary and I wish to fight for this village. Very well, Izumo said. Be sure to check into Rock Lee, the commander of the force. Next, he said, what's your reason for entering? Name is Uzumaki Naruto. I came here to kill everyone. As Izumo was looking down, you know that's not funny, he said. Now who? As he paused, as he saw Naruto standing there. But what made him even more scared was a gun, right in his face. Bye bye. Bang! His brains were blasted out. Izumo! No! Said Katetsu. Aw, look what you done. You made him cry, said Hanabi, as she was with Naruto. Why do you care, Naruto asked. I don't. I care that you spilled so much tasty blood. Naruto slapped his face. Not you too, he said. Actually, it's good that you don't like cola. I wouldn't want my girl to drink all of my cola while I'm away. Oh, I'm your girl? You're so sweet, she said, hugging him from behind. Let's do it. Damn, you're horny, Naruto said. You made me this way. Now take responsibility, she said. You! As both Hanabi and Naruto turned their head to see Katetsu standing there with a pissed off look on his face. You would die for this. As both Hanabi and Naruto looked at each other, they then pulled out their guns and kept firing until his body was nothing but tattered clothes and pieces of flesh. So, Hanabi said as she blew away the smoke that was coming from her gun. What now? Well, you go wreak some havoc, Naruto said. Nice, said Hanabi. What about you? I have a little reunion in my schedule. Meanwhile, somewhere in the fire country. Mom? Yes, dear? Why are we leaving home? Little girl asked her mother. And why didn't Dad come with us? The woman frowned. Your father is Shinobi, Akira. He had to stay and protect the village from the bad man? Akira asked. Yes, he's a really bad man. And there's no other person I wish dead so much. You cannot say that, mother. Everyone have their good side. I am sure that man... No! The mother interrupted. That man has no good side. He's a demon, a fiend, a monster. Get it through your head, Akira. He's something. If you ever see him, you should run for your life. They then heard gasp. As... Mom, what's going on? The little girl said. I don't know, as there was a crowd of civilians in front of them, leaving Konoha. I'm gonna go check, the little girl said as she rushed forward. As she ran through the crowd. Akira, wait! The mother called out. As she catch up, as they pass everyone. Hokage-sama? The woman said. Indeed, there stood Tsunade in all her glory. Yay! Tsunade-sama, Akira said, as she rushed forward. As she stopped right in front of Tsunade and looking up at her. You're gonna help us, right, Tsunade-sama? Are you gonna stop the bad man? A sudden memory flashed in front of Tsunade's eyes. Flashback. All of these people are part of me. The first Hokage said as little Tsunade sit on his shoulder. The people is what made the village, so it is the best to protect them. Even at the cost of our life. Do you understand, Tsunade? Yeah, Grandpa, she said. End of flashback. Well, what are you waiting for? Kurenai asked as she appeared in a swirl of Sakura petals with a sword on her shoulder. You! The civilian said as they started to back away. As Tsunade looked down at the little girl, as another memory flashed to her mind earlier with Naruto, flashback. My necklace! I thought you sold it, she said. Naruto chuckled as he placed the necklace around her neck. I did, but once I realized how important it was to you, I got it back and returned it to you. I see. What happened to the owner? She asked. Which partner to ask? As expected from you, she said. Still, why go through all of the trouble? I already joined you, she said. Naruto turned her around as he removed the sunglasses, as he looked her directly in the eyes. What a stupid question. I did it because I respect and appreciate you. You're important to me, Tsunade. As he stroked her face with the back of his palm. Do you understand this, Tsunade? He said. Yes, she said as she closed her eyes, enjoying the sensation. End of the flashback. Hokage-sama, Akira said. Are you going to help us? Yes I am, Tsunade said, with an evil smirk on her face. As she brought her fist down. Akira! The girl mother screamed in horror, as there was no trace of the little girl left. Ouch! That was pretty cruel, said Kurnai, with a smile on her face. I don't care, said Tsunade. As long as I have Naruto, I don't need anyone else. That's good, said Kurnai. So, let's help them, she said as she pointed her sword at the crowd. Yes, let us. You can come out now, said Tsunade. Suddenly, everything became dark, and another figure appeared in a swarm of bats. Hello, Algard said, as he pulled out his guns. As everyone started to scream as he started to blast people from all directions. Hey, don't take all the fun, said Kurnai. Then what are we waiting for, said Tsunade, as the both of them rushed forward. Meanwhile, with Sakura, Mother, I'm home, she said as she entered the house. As her mother came over, Sakura dear, I haven't seen you in some time. Yeah, it's been a complete nightmare, said Sakura with a frown. Well, don't stand there, come in. Tell me what you've been up to while I make dinner. Sakura sighed. It's Sasuke. Ah, that boy you have been chasing since you were a little girl? What about him? Mom, Sakura said as she blushed. Oh come on, Sakura dear, who can you speak about things like this with, if not your own mother? Well, I guess you're right. Sasuke went to search for power to save us all. Oh, do you think he can do it? I hope so. Did he just leave? Her mother asked. Yes, about half an hour ago. Tell me, Mom, why didn't you leave with everyone? How could I leave with you still here? No mother could do that. Tears appeared in Sakura's eyes as she rushed forward and hugged her mother. I love you, Mom, she said. I love you too, dear. More than anything. But if you don't let me go, my pancakes will burn. Oh, sorry, as Sakura released the hug and went to sit at the table, while her mother went back to the kitchen. Don't worry about it, dear. But I was wondering. Yes, Sakura said. Why don't you quit your shinobi life? What do you mean quit? Well, you want me to leave my comrades? Leave Sasuke? Leave the village? Asked Sakura. Well, yes, at least then you will be safe. And maybe then you will finally learn your damn role. Hearing that, Sakura's heart skipped a beat. What? As her mother turned towards her. What do you mean, dear? Mom, what did you just say? Oh, well did I say that last part out loud? As Sakura's mother chuckled, well, at least I managed to last this long. As she pulled out a pair of sunglasses and put them on. As Sakura stepped back in utter fear. As she pulled out a cola can and drank it. As Sakura started to shake. Naruto, Sakura said. Oh, sorry, I forgot Naruto said. As he snapped his finger, as he burst into flames. As Sakura's mother was now gone, replaced with him. Welcome home, Sakura dear. Want a drink? He offered. Instead of accepting, she quickly went into a battle stance. Oh, please stop that. Besides, do you know how hard it was to hug you and say all that crap about loving you? Give me some credit, would you? What did you do to my mother? Specify, Naruto said. What? Sakura said. I meant, what part of your mother were you referring to? Naruto asked. No, Sakura said, as she went for the punch, but Naruto disappeared in a black flash, as her fist connected with the wall, creating a huge hole. I wonder, Naruto said. His back was turned to Sakura, as he was holding a picture of Konohamaru and his team along with Sakura behind them. What happened to them? Naruto said. Sakura clenched her fists. After your death was announced, Konohamaru went on a rampage. He started to kill everyone in his way. Udon and Moki joined in later. They killed many people before they were taken down. They were executed in Kumo, and they died with a smile on their faces. For you, she said. Oh, that's a shame. By the way, your mother did not die with a smile on her face, Naruto said, as he burst out laughing. Sakura gritted her teeth in anger. You backstabbing bastard, she said. Thanks. But who isn't, Sakura? He said. I have no idea what you're talking about. The rage was still there, but it wavered just enough for Naruto to notice. Oh really, Naruto said. Remember that day, many years ago, when you were bullied by the other girls because of your giant forehead? By the way, doesn't that thing get in your way when you walk? I mean, come on, it has to ruin all coordination you have. I got sidetracked, Naruto said. Let me get back to the main story. Remember that day, Sakura? Who came to your rescue? That's right, your good friend Ino. And how do you repay her? You took Sasuke away from her. As Sakura's eyes widened. Oh, I can't believe this. Haven't you realized yet? And I thought you were supposed to be the smart one. Ino turned you from garbage to a person. And what you did, you broke your friendship with her. Because of that almost stuck-up bastard. No, Sakura said as her hands fell to her side. I did not. Oh, yes you did, Naruto said as he walked behind her, as he whispered in her ear. Do you know what that makes you? As she didn't say anything. Well, a traitor. Or, how do you put it? A backstabbing bastard. Well, a backstabbing bitch in your case. No, Sakura said. But then she remembered what the messenger said. Never believe his words. As she clenched her fist. I won't fall for your tricks. As she spun around to punch him in the face. But, let's not, Naruto said as he catch her fist. We both know you're not an opponent for me, he said. Though I am surprised with your ability to withstand my mental attack. A few people did it though. Screw you, Naruto, she said. Sasuke will return, and when he does, he will have the power to destroy you. And this time, there will be no coming back for you, she said. Is that so? You know, something is telling me that he's not going to succeed. And you know what that is? That is my set of testicles. And these guys has never failed me before. Sakura smirked back. There's a first time for everything. Oh, watch you with the sarcastic remarks, Naruto said. It looks like you're not completely hopeless. But it's a shame though. When dear Sasuke get back, you won't have anything to protect. Sakura burst out in laughter. You're a fool, Naruto. The entire village has already been evacuated. The only one who stays are shinobi, who will use everything they have to protect the village. All civilians have already left. You lost this time. But then Naruto burst out laughing. You stupid bitch. Do you really think I didn't know that? But what? Sakura said. Oh, come on, Pinky. I have lived in this village for 13 years. Of course I knew that they would run at the first sign of danger. But I left a little surprise for them. Sakura gasped in fear. What did you do to them? Me? Absolutely nothing, Naruto said. Your former master though. I think she's tearing the last of them apart as we speak. You son of a... But Naruto grabbed her throat as he squeezed it tight. Do not insult me, Pinky. I am the toughest son of a bitch there ever was. And you, well, I could ask for more information about Sasuke, but I doubt you know anything, and I can't bother to torture you right now. So, you know, there's one thing I wanted to do with you for a very long time. As he released her and then grabbed her by her hair. Go to hell, Naruto, she said as she spit into his face. Oh, right away. I need to catch up with Sasuke and get Pandora's box, after all. As Sakura eyes wide in shock when she heard that. Surprised, I also know where he is, so heads up, as he grabbed her and jumped, as he brought her down in the RKO, slamming her head through our kitchen table. Well, that's some good work, Naruto said. So, see ya, Pinky, as he snapped his finger, as he burst into flames and vanished. In the center of the village, oh my god, someone please stop her. She's alone. She's alone, come on, someone do something. Well, I might be alone, Hanabi said, but you are too slow. What? But before the Konoha Shinobi could finish his question, his head started rolling on the ground as Hanabi took it off. Damn it, I didn't even see her move, the other one said. I would be surprised if you did, Hanabi said from behind him, as she drive her sword right through his neck, as she pulled it out and threw his body aside. As Hanabi then started to swipe everyone down. This is boring, she said. The sand fight was more entertaining. At least there were those sand morons and demons. And that big bastard, but this is just ridiculous. At that moment, about 20 kunais were tossed towards her, as she brought up the sword, as she deflected all of them with ease. Hyuga Hanabi! As Hanabi turned around to see a very familiar person on the roof. And that person was surrounded by a very large crowd of shinobi, most of them having Byakugan as well. Ho ho ho! If it isn't the great Hyuga Hinata and her tits. Looking good in that dress, sis. Did you miss me? Don't you ever call me that again. You stopped being my sister the moment you decided to join that monster. What monster? Oh, you're talking about Naruto-sama. Shame on you, sister. Naruto-sama is very sweet, by the way, and he does these amazing things with his dick. Shut up, Hinata said, cutting her off. I don't want to hear about him. Oh, that's a first. Didn't you use your worship the girl that you walked on? as Hinata gritted her teeth. That was a long time ago, and he did things that can never ever be forgiven. Sure, said Hanami. But what was the worst thing he did? Was it him stunning father? Or maybe betraying the village? She then grinned as she went into a sexy pose. Or maybe choosing me over you. I said shut up, Hinata shouted. The truth hurt, doesn't it? But you know why he chose me over you? You want to know why he rejected you? Simple, sis. That's because you never knew where to put it. Enough! Hinata screamed. Your sentence is death for all that you have done. As she waved her hand as all shinobis around her attacked at once. My, it's finally starting to get interesting, Hanbi said, as she brought her sword up. Let's dance, boys. Meanwhile, in the netherworld, where are we? This does not look like a box. This is a sword, Sasuke said. You are correct, Uchiha Sasuke, Athena said. This is the additional power you need to receive in order to open the box and survive. Here, you will need this. As she placed the amulet in his hands. What is this? Sasuke asked. The key to unseal Overlord Sparta power. Say what? Sasuke said. Yes, Overlord Sparta sealed his own power here by using this amulet. Join it with his sword and you will acquire his power. Wait. You mean I'll become an Overlord? Sasuke asked. Yes, Athena said. But that means I will be fighting on par with Naruto. Why would I even need the box? Sasuke asked. Athena shook her head. Sparta was the weakest out of the three. And Uzumaki Naruto has the power of 2 overlords added to his own. Even if you will be matched in rank, he will overpower you easily. Damn it, alright then. I only need to bring the amulet to the sword. Yes, Athena said. As Sasuke nodded as he moved forward, as he held the amulet above it. Force Edge, Rebellion said. It's been a while since I clashed with it. Well, this time you'll be fighting side by side. I'm looking forward to it, said Rebellion. What now? Sasuke asked as the amulet sank into the sword as he started to release purple energy. Pick it up, Athena said. That's it? Sasuke asked. Yes, that is. As Sasuke grabbed the hilt, here goes nothing, he said, as he pulled it. As he raised it up, be careful, Rebellion said, it can. As Sasuke fell to one knee as an overwhelming amount of power rushed through his entire body. Damn it, what was that? And why do I feel weaker? Sasuke asked. That's natural, she said. Your power multiplied, but you had no time to regain it. So it's only appropriate that you feel weaker. As a matter of fact, I thought you were going to be unconscious. I have no time to be unconscious, he said. Now, it's time we get going. Back at Konoha, Naruto's location, Naruto arrived at the Hell Gates. So, he will return through this, he said. Well, waiting is not an option, so... As he tried to step in, stop right there, Naruto! As Naruto glanced over his shoulder, you again, he said. Yes, me again, said Sakura. And this time, I'm not alone. Indeed, Ino, Lee, and Tenten were with her. Oh, I see, you brought backup? Man, I'm scared. I wonder if I should give up. 3 people, really? Are you stupid or what? Wait, why am I even asking? So, are you gonna try to stop me? Yes, we are, as Lee jumped forward and took a battle stance. You are the most useful person I know, Uzumaki Naruto. But, shut up, Naruto said. Don't try to make a fool out of yourself. What? Said Lee. That bullcrap about youthfulness, justice, and passion. It sounds ridiculous coming from you. Lee narrowed his eyes. Guy Sensei, always. Guy Sensei had a reason to say all of this. You were that reason. He gave you hope. Even so, I will still honor his memory, and I will avenge his death. Oh, and you really think he would appreciate you, driving yourself into hatred for him? Lee's eyes widened as his stance dropped. But No! Sakura shouted. Do not listen to him, Lee. He's trying to trick you. He's messing with your mind. I see. Dirty trick, Uzumaki Naruto, Lee said. Sure, but not as dirty as this one. As he nodded, Sakura then cried out in pain as she saw a syringe sticking out of her shoulder. Sakura! Lee shouted as he turned around to her fully. Big mistake, Naruto said. Lee! Tenten screamed in horror as a hand teared right through Lee's chest. As Sakura couldn't say anything because Naruto did not move. As she couldn't believe it. I always wanted to do that, Ino said, as she removed her hand from Lee's chest. That freaking moron. You bitch, Tenten shouted as she summoned her projectiles. Die! Ino blurred out a few. just before Tenten projectiles could hit her. Stay still, bitch, Tenten said as she summoned more weapons to her aid. If you say so, as Ino blurred away and appeared in front of Tenten, and picked her by the throat like it was nothing. As she rammed her hand through Tenten's chest. Never ask me to do something again, okay? Sakura could not believe her eyes as she was on her knees, watching her friend killing her friends. Aw, I broke a nail, Ino said as he looked at her hand. Ino, why? Sakura said. Instead of saying anything though, Ino turned as she started to walk towards Naruto. So, how was it? Ino said. Perfect as always. Naturally, Ino said, as she wrapped her arms around his neck. I always do everything perfect. Yes, you do, Naruto said, as he pulled her closer, as the both of them started to kiss. She was a spy all along. All this time. Ino! Sakura shouted. Naruto breathed the kiss. Did you miss me? He said. You don't believe how much, Ino said, as she playfully punched him in the shoulder. Bastard, she said. What was that for? Naruto said. Do you have any idea what I went through after I heard that you had died? And I haven't seen you in months? Well, it couldn't be helped, but it all turned out good in the end, right? After all. As they heard coughing, as they were interrupted by Sakura, who was in the middle of a coughing fit. Ah, you finished it, Naruto said. Yep, said Ino. So, you were the traitor, Ino, Sakura managed to say between cough. Of course. Surprise? I shouldn't be. Oh yes, you should. You have every right between that. You see, between me, Naruto and Neji, I was the one who gathered information. Neji was the one who strike from the shadows, and Naruto was always drawing attention to himself, away from us. Actually, my participation could be known as well. Who do you think controlled Mizuki that night? Who do you think stole Hyuga's secret techniques so Neji could learn them? Who do you think blew up storage and warehouses during the battle of Moon Country? As Sakura's eyes widened even more. Actually, I can't believe that no one noticed it. I was sent along with my team, and yet I was the only one to come back alive. Sakura coughed. What have you done to me? She said. Oh, that, Ino said as she picked up an empty syringe. Just a little invention of mine. Invention? Sakura said. Yes, I love to create various things. And I even created some of Naruto's movements, like the RKO for one. Hey, don't embarrass me like that, Naruto said. Sakura coughed. What about Soul Drain? She asked. Well, that's a secret. As Sakura coughed up some more. I see, it's moving on to the next stage. The next stage of what? Sakura asked in fear. Well, to put it simply, it's an anti-demon serum. I mixed it with some of Orochimaru's experience that I found in bioengineering. Bioengineering? Sakura said. What? Did you think I was another dumb blonde? Ino said. Nah, sister. About a quarter of Naruto's plans were actually started with my suggestions. The Genjutsu, Forbidden Scroll, draining the Kyuubi by using Sasuke. Well, I suggested Itachi but it didn't work out. But my biggest success was you. What? Sakura said, coughing some more. Oh yes, did you think I helped you out back then? Because I cared about you? No. I blended you into a person who could help Naruto with his cover. Our entire fight over the Uchiha was a fake. I just wanted you to like him, so it could help with our plan. As Sakura coughed up some more. Will she die? Naruto asked. Well, not right now. I made a special serum for her, so she could see everything around her die before dying herself. Naruto grinned evilly as he kissed Ino again. You truly are perfection, you know. That I am. Can I finally take off these lenses? She asked. Go ahead, Naruto said as she took off the lenses, showing a pair of red and golden eyes with slits instead of pupils. Do you have a pair of sunglasses for me? She asked. As Naruto went into his pocket and pulled out a pair of classic sunglasses, I had a feeling that you would ask for them. Sure, Ino said as she put her sunglasses on. Come with me, Naruto said. I feel more comfortable with you by my side. Ino rubbed his chest to her hand, and here I thought you were more comfortable with me on top of you, she said. As Naruto chuckled, later babe. First, we have a date with Destiny. Huh? By Destiny you mean that prick with the Sharingan? She asked. Naruto rolled his eyes. Do not ruin the phrase. Besides, we have a date with that prick with the Sharingan? That doesn't sound too classic. I guess it doesn't, Ino said, as she grabbed his hand and the both of them jumped through the hell gates. Sasuke, Sakura whispered, as she lost consciousness. Time skip, Netherland. What the hell is this? Pandora's Temple, Athena said. It was built a long time ago by a madman who worship gods enough to kill his own family and make keys out of their skulls. Despite all of this time, Pandora still held many traps. You must proceed with caution. I actually meant the bones, Sasuke said. Oh, Athena said. These bones are the remains of Kronos, the Titan. The Titan, Sasuke said. Yes, punishment for waging war against the gods. He was tasked to carry Pandora's temple on his back for the rest of times. And he did until what, Sasuke asked. Until a warrior came here, searching for the box. Kronos didn't want him to enter, so the warrior killed him. How could someone slay such a thing? It should have been humongous. That man had his ways, she said. Besides, remember Naruto, demonic form. You will have to slay him as well. Point taken, he says. He started to walk to the temple. But why was that warrior looking for the box, he asks. That's a long and difficult story. We don't have time to. Sure you don't, a voice said from behind, as Sasuke tilted his head as a flying projectile fly past him. Looks like we have some company, as Sasuke turned to come face to face with 4 demons. Damn right you do, boy, said Burial. Get ready to face your final boss. Naruto's servants, Athena said. They have found us. I can see that, Sasuke said. What should I do? There's no way out of this. You have to fight, Athena said. Damn it, Sasuke said as he pulled both of his swords. Hey, that blade, Nevan said. Sparta, Beowulf shouted as he dashed forward and threw a punch at Sasuke. But Sasuke vanished in a flash of yellow, as he reappeared just in time to meet with lightning. Damn it, he cursed, as he was struck head on. Damn it, these 4 were able to fight off against the entire summoning army. I cannot fight them alone. It's useless, Sasuke said. You must, Athena said. Because if you fall back now, they will give the location to Naruto Uzumaki, and then it will be totally useless. Fine then, I made the choice to come here. Everyone is still counting on me. I cannot fall back, he said. I will get past you 4, Sasuke said, as a massive amount of energy erupted from his body. What the hell is this? Cerebus asked in confusion. That's Nevan said as she covered her face, and then the energy stopped. It can't be, she said. No way. Even Burial looked shocked. It's really Sparta, said Beowulf. And indeed, instead of Sasuke, there stood the overlord, Sparta. What? Sasuke said, as he examined his new form. You have finally unlocked your new form. Don't waste this opportunity, Athena said, as a smirk appeared on Sasuke's face. You guys wanted to fight me. Come, he said. Meanwhile, with Naruto, finally, Uzumaki Naruto has returned to the netherworld. Ino rolled her eyes. Aren't you tired of saying this crap over and over again, she asked. Nah, Naruto said. So, this is the netherworld. Nothing much. Oh, demons are fighting, Ino said. Yep, Naruto said, as he and Ino observed the huge battlefield, the eternal struggle of demons. This shit will never stop, you know. Their bloodlust will never reach a limit. Why is that, Ino asks. Imagine an ant hill. Got it? Now imagine every ant fighting against each other. Does it seem similar to what we're seeing right now, he said, pointing at the demons fighting. Well yes, but why can't any of them win, she asks. I'm getting there. But let's return to Ant first. Which ant do you think will win? Well, the one with, it doesn't matter which ant would win, Naruto cut her off. Do you know why? Because no matter what it does, it will still be nothing more than an ant. That is all there is to it. Foolish demons, trying to become something while killing is their only guide. It's pointless. But there are greater demons, Ino said. Not for long, Naruto said that grin. I see, Ino said. So shall we proceed? As Naruto extended his hand as Ino grabbed it, as both of them vanished in a flash of black. Meanwhile, damn it, curse it all, Sasuke said, as fighting all of them at once is still difficult. You might have gotten a little stronger, but it's still pointless, Nevan said. Indeed, said Burial. Sparta himself could barely defeat us one-on-one, and he was much more powerful than you are. That doesn't mean I will give up, said Sasuke as he blurred out of view. Cerebus, on your left, said Nevan. Got it, as a 3-headed dog spun around and blasted ice from his mouth that connected with Sasuke as he blurred right into view. Burial, Cerebus said. Right away, said Burial. As Sasuke dodged Burial, Sasuke then sliced off both of Burial's legs. As he flipped back. Take that, you son of a bitch, Sasuke said, as he threw Rebellion straight into Burial's chest. He then dashed forward to behead Burial. But Beowulf sent Sasuke flying as he hit him right in the back as Sasuke was sent flying a couple yards away. As Burial pulled out the sword and threw it away. "I guess I owe you one." "I don't need anything from you," said Beowulf. "All I want is to erase every last sense of Sparta. Now, let's kill him." But guys, we'll be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on the bell notifications to stay posted. Remember to share to all of your friends in your social media platform. And also stay in tune for the rest of the What Ifs coming your way. I'm gonna be posting a new episode of What If Izuna Uchiha was Naruto's ancestor, and I do hope that you guys enjoy. And over on Anime King 2, I posted a brand new episode of What If the 10 Tails was sealed inside of Naruto, so go ahead and check out that and enjoy. And I also posted What If Naruto was sent to the Marvel world on this channel, so go ahead and check out that and enjoy as well, guys. But for now, I'm out of here. See you guys soon. Peace.